Hi, I'm Anita from Needles and Hooks, and welcome to episode 41 of Yarn with Me. If you could be so kind to like, share, subscribe, and join the Discord, the link to that is in the description below. I also have a web shop, craftsbyanita.com. If you want to check it out, purchase some stuff, it's up to you. So for today's project, I just dropped Feature Friday, the last week's episode, where we made a knit hat. And I said I was going to make a second one, so if I can grab it, here it is. I'd already started on it. It's I'm still on the ribbing. I still got a ways to go on this, which that's fine. That's what these sessions are for. It's going to help me get this hat closer to done than what I am if I'm just sitting here doing absolutely nothing. So we're going to do this. And I'm going to, got my timer set, and here we go. Anyway, it has been a colossally hot couple of days. I mean, I got dark clouds out the window right now, and I also have a fan running in the background. Hopefully it's not annoying because it's hot in this apartment. I've got the window open, but there's no breeze. Absolutely no breeze whatsoever. And I'm hoping that I'm not going to get a storm, because I had that yesterday and it was irritating. A lot of lightning, loud thunder. Couldn't do much. It's just way hot. So hopefully you're working on a project. Please let me know what it is that you're working on in the comments section below. I would love to chat with you guys. Excuse me. I've also been contemplating changing the name of my channel. Like all week, trying to think, maybe I should just name it like how my shop is named. I'm seriously considering it. I've been thinking about it for a while now, because it's like, I need something that's me. Is this gonna just keep on working on the knit 2 purl 2 ribbing, and hopefully you guys have been enjoying the Feature Friday videos. It's a lot of fun watching like the playback when I edit, seeing like, I mean, I know how long the project took. It could be a couple of hours or over a couple of days depending on how big the project is, but watching it as I sped it up, just come together like super quick. I wish I could knit and crochet that fast. That would be great. I'd get so much stuff done. But it's been, I'm happy I started that series. Probably should have ate something before I started this. Whatever. I can make dinner later. It's just way too hot to cook. I'll wait until it gets, I don't know, a little cooler in here. Ooh. Thunder. Out that direction. It shouldn't be coming this way, hopefully. And I am not set up. I do this every dang time, and I just don't notice it until I'm grooving on a project. So now we're set. Will I ever learn? Probably not. That's okay. I'm just a wee little channel. I want to thank all 71 of my subscribers. Hi, how are you? Hope you all are doing well. And if you haven't subscribed, it's free. So, yeah, one of these days I might start doing live streams. I just don't know. I just don't know when. The only times I can do it during the week, other than like on a Monday where I'm not at work, is after I get home from work. But I need to pick a day. So it'd probably be about I'm thinking roughly 6 p.m. Mountain Time. But I don't know what day I want to do it on. And we keep having these pop-up thunderstorms in the evening, makes it a little difficult to schedule and plan stuff. Oh wait, was that a small... Oh, there is a breeze outside now. Please come through my window. Yeah, I need to start doing more wintry stuff for my shop. Eventually I'll start doing that. Scarves would take a heck of a long time. I just need to figure out what I want to do for that. Because I would like to have some knit scarves, some crochet scarves. I've been toying with the idea of doing shawls, even though I don't personally wear them. I mean, I have my wrap that I do, that I made the tutorial for, but that took a while. Thunder keeps thundering. Really need to check the radar just to see where it's at and where it's going. I'm looking at it now. It's east of me, but I don't know. All right, let me look real quick here. Suppose I could have just opened weather-wise. That probably would have been quicker. Yeah, that's all north. Please don't come south. Yeah, it's not coming over here. We're good. I'll have one less thing to worry about. I shot one already this week that came out last Wednesday. So I'm trying to think, what do I discuss? What do we talk about? Other than I'm knit toing and purl toing and going round and round and round. Got some things going on in the background that have nothing to do with the channel or my website, but everything to do with trying to get out of here. And I will be getting a call on Monday. Hopefully it'll be good news, because I'm just tired. This place is too small. Way too small. For my music and for my crafting. I would like to have a place where I could actually set up my sewing machine, so I can actually, like, bark bark, do some sewing or whatever, and maybe make some stuff that way too, like pouches and bags and stuff. Oh, somebody's got a barky dog. Barky dog not happy. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else to put up in my web shop. I still need to figure out how to do marketing. It's like people were telling me, oh, you should post your stuff on Facebook Marketplace. Not sure how I want to do that. And then, oh yeah, you should get a TikTok. And I'm like, TikTok's terrifying. But I keep thinking about it, and it's like, I would have to have help with that. I don't know. I've never had TikTok. I mean, people send me stuff through Messenger from TikTok. But as far as doing one, I don't know how that goes. I don't know how to work it, which means I would need my youngest daughter to be here for that. And I guess that's not happening this weekend. Maybe next weekend. I just need to figure out the advertising stuff. Which I don't know a lot about, honestly. Used to be just post something and people would share it out. But now, it's like that rarely happens anymore. At least not what I've seen. I have my Shopify shop. I have my Gumroad site where all my patterns are. Now I've got that linked. Which it's easier for me to do that on Gumroad than via an app on Shopify. Because the apps cost extra. You can only do so much for like free. Like digital downloads for free, you're limited to just 3 of them. And I'm like, I got more than 3 patterns and I don't really need an extra monthly payment right now. Got way too many. But that's something to think about in the future if I so desire. But I need to update my other website. Really want to get rid of that other website. But I haven't gotten to that point yet. I need to count my rows. I know I need 36 rows of ribbing for like the 6-inch. Ribbing needs to be 6 inches long. I've done 16 rows. I got 20 rows left to do. Can I do 20 rows in the next 45 minutes? I don't know. I can get close. Oh, this fan is just blowing hot air around. It's hot. If only that breeze would come back through the window. It would probably help if I could actually get my ceiling fan on, but I'm too short to clean it. Even with my step stool, I'm too short to clean it. Whew, hot. If only I had one of those neck fans, that would be great. But I don't have one. Just listening to the thunder north of here. Yeah, the light keeps changing because the sun got covered. And I don't have my light plugged in. Because I've got my fan plugged in. I don't want to plug in that light right now. It's still... Wow, those clouds look weird. Oh, if this other building wasn't in my way, I could see this storm really well. Because right outside, it's like I'm in a building, here's another building, and then on the other side of that building is a golf course. And so if that building wasn't there, I could see across the golf course. And then look at this storm. Oops, let's not do that. We need to purl, not knit. And I knit throw style, because I can't do continental knitting because I cannot purl with my left hand because I have carpal tunnel in my left hand, and that I tried it and it just made my arm hurt and my hand hurt. So I was like, yeah, I'm just not going to do that. Come on, wind, come back. Yeah, as soon as I get to the break, I'm turning that AC back on. Ooh. I might have to pause for a second, see if I can get a picture of those clouds. Yeah, let me do that real quick. So, I was trying to take a picture out this side of the window, and all my phone wanted to do was focus on the window screen. So I had to go over here, get it to focus on the clouds, and this is kind of what it looks like right now. I don't know how well you can see it, but it spans a little further that way. So yeah, that's what it's doing right now, being all thunderstormy and stuff. So let me get my timer back to going here. Resume. But first, yeah, I'm hot, but I'm drinking coffee because I don't want to drink soda right now. When I hit the break, I'll grab my water instead. Pick this back up. Eventually, we'll change color. I don't, probably the next few rounds, the color on this will change. Make sure I'm actually recording. Glasses keep slipping. Yeah. Ooh, it's hot, hot, hot. Still got 13 minutes to go before we take a break. Knitting away. Sorry, I'm staring at the clouds. It would be nice to get a place I can actually like go outside and look at the clouds, look at the weather and stuff. That's the one thing that I miss living out east of town, is you got a whole view of Pikes Peak and the mountains like in that area, but you can also, like when weather starts rolling in, you can see it come over the mountains, and we could always tell when it was going to snow because the clouds would drop, and it's like, ooh, we're going to get some snow. And then about an hour or so later, we were getting snow. But watching the thunderstorms at night, we would turn all the lights off and open the curtains and just watch lightning hit the mountain. I wish I had a camera I could have done a long exposure on, and you would have had all of these lightning strikes. It was massive. But didn't have that at the time, unfortunately, because that would have been fun. One of these days I will get myself a DSLR. I just got too much stuff first before I can start doing anything like that. Whew, so hot. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get to the color change on this before our first break. It will definitely happen afterwards, though. What else did I do? Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah, when I get this hat done, I'll have a couple of projects I need to take photos of for the Feature Friday drop on June 29th at noon Mountain Time. It's on a Sunday. Just concentrating. Trying to think cool thoughts, because yeah, I would turn the AC on, but it's so loud. If I had a way to set this up in my room, I'd have a fan in the window, and then I could be comfy on my bed. But I don't. I mean, I have a long enough microphone cord, but I do not have a long cord for my web camera. It won't reach. I mean, I could do it on my phone, but I get conversations on my phone and stuff. Notifications that will interrupt things, phone calls that'll interrupt things. That's why I don't use my phone for that stuff. I use it to take pictures. Eventually, like videos for advertising or whatnot, but as far as making YouTube videos, I don't use it for that. Got 8 minutes to the break. Yay! 8 minutes to air conditioning, 8 minutes to cold water from the fridge that I should have had with me from the start, because I do not drink enough water and I need to knock that off. Sorry, I keep looking at the clouds, eyeballing them. Maybe we'll get to the color change in this first half. Possibly, because all I see is one little bit of this yarn inside the cake, but that doesn't mean anything. Maybe. Guess we'll find out here. Might have to turn my light on at the break too, because it's a little dark out there. I lost my sunlight I had earlier. Can't remember how many color changes the last hat had. I know this one only has like 2 colors left in the cake. Yep, there we go. Gonna change color. You can wait, email. I'm busy. We are at the color change. Seems like it's a darker bluish green color. Oh, it's too hot to talk. It's like maybe in these moments I should just play piano. Not until I get all this stuff off of it. Because I always thought about just like having recording some stuff and then like put it in the video, but seeing as my piano's covered in yarn and stuff, not likely to happen anytime soon until I can get through all the stuff that's over here. I know, I keep losing track. I'm making a video and I haven't really said anything for the last like 2 minutes. But well, it's starting to cool off a little bit, but not as much as I would like. Get that air conditioning on. That's one thing I like about doing the Feature Friday videos. I don't have the microphone on, so I could have the AC blasting. I can be watching like Hulu or whatever and then work on this. And nobody will hear it. Because I put music underneath in those sections. I downloaded 6 songs from the YouTube music thingy. So I have a variety. Now we're back to the beginning of our color change. And we got 16 seconds left, so I'm going to finish this round. And then take a break. Okay. I get past. I need 4 stitches past the stitch marker. And then I will take my break. You can take your break too. Yay! You worked hard. I know you did. Okay. And 2 more stitches. And there we go. Woo! And this is how we're going so far. You can see the color change. Even though the lighting in here is kind of crappy, I'm going to fix that on our next 30 minutes. I'm going to plug that light in, get it set up. So go take your break. I mean it. Take your break. I'm watching you. Okay, and we're back. Ended up in a severe thunderstorm warning. It's going to just pass me. Because I could see it out the window. It's lightly raining over here. We had like loud thunder before I restarted the shoot here. I'll get my timer back. Got my water. Had a snack. I had a cookie. And now I really don't need to make dinner later because it was a thick old cookie. Now, before I start my timer, I need to count my rows here. So I don't want to make more than I need to. I got 21 of 36. So that's 15. No, wait, there's a, yeah, 15 more rows. And we start with my phone out of the way. This right here. Find my yarn. Yeah, I am seriously considering, like, when I go and shoot the videos for next week, that I'm changing the name of my channel to Crafts by Anita. Yep. I decided that during my break. Yeah, that thunderstorm warning is supposed to expire. No, it should be expired by now. Said it's supposed to be until 6, and it's now 6 after 6. There's still thunder out there. And some light rain that's not coming in through my window. Thankfully. How many rows did I say I needed? 15? I don't think I can get 15 rounds done in 30 minutes. Maybe 6. To make sure my fan was still oscillating back here. It is. Also turn my light on. I do need to go through my list of tutorials I want to do and write out a better list. If I remember to do it. Listening to the thunder. I don't know if it's coming over the microphone. Probably isn't, because it's a low rumble. Glad I'm not doing anything tonight other than this stuff. Yeah, and the camera's picking this up light in a lighter color than it actually is. I don't know if it won't, I don't think it'll adjust. No, it didn't. Unfortunately. Awkward silence. Be awkward. Oh my goodness. Wanted my mystery bag stuff done this week, but that didn't happen. Thunder, it's raining a little harder. Ding ding. Now I gotta pause. Darn it. So I had to take a minute because it started pouring really badly outside, and then you had some hail. I was watching it hit the roof of the building across the way and then roll off. So the thunderstorm expired at like 6:30. It's 6:33. I checked the WeatherWise radar. They issued a new one that expires at 7. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to sit here and work on this. Because it's like, I don't have time to be waiting another 30 minutes. Because I do want to make dinner at some point tonight. Let me grab my timer here. Resume. Ah, the excitement of June storms. Yeah, my son texted me. He says, like, while he was at work, he was seeing rotation in the clouds. And I'm like, that's not good. We did have a funnel cloud, I think, last week. A couple of miles from here. So I'm just like, yeah. Yeah, we don't get tornadoes often, but we do get them. It's just there's not a tornado warning or a watch issued right now, so I'm hoping it won't. Because then I'll have to cut this short and then track radar for a little bit. Because Mama don't play with that. I don't know if the rain's coming over the microphone or not, but it's still pretty well much pouring out there. This storm is moving slowly to the southeast. 5 miles an hour. I'm just like, wow. That's a slow storm. So hopefully it won't start making things humid. I can't handle humidity anymore. I don't know how the heck I even grew up in it. I'm not gonna do any video editing tonight. That's a no from me. I got too much stuff to do. Need to finish making a dent into the last bit of the mystery bag projects. Get that done and put on the site. It's going to take me a minute to warm back up to working, to knitting. So I was like ready to go, I'm on fire, and then I had to wait for this nonsense to get through. Mostly through. I think the rain is slowing down now. If I was just done with the ribbing, I could fly. Because after the ribbing, it's just straight 18 rounds of knit every round, and then I do my decreasing for the top of the hat. Just getting past the ribbing takes a minute. And we're awkward in our silence. hydrate. Tomorrow will be pretty much the same. Do the same thing. Get these projects done. Go grocery shopping. I'm going to be busy on Monday. Need to do laundry on Monday. Get a phone call on Monday. Which means I need to do my laundry early. That way I'm not getting a phone call in the middle of it. Uh-oh. Oops. Let me back up. Okay. I don't know how far back I messed up here. Let's see, where did I go wrong? Oh, right here. I purled one too soon. Make sure there's no other goof ups. Okay. All right. Make sure we're good before we go on. Yep. It's good. I'm glad I caught it before I got any further. Because finding out you made a mistake at the beginning of the round is no fun. I mean, I don't like take it off the needles and rip it back. I will take it back one stitch at a time. Can't quite do that with crochet. If you screw up like in a row below, you need to rip out whatever you're working on and go back. Which that's annoying. And if it was really bad or so far away, I would definitely take the stitch, drop it down to where I need to, and then pick it up with a crochet hook. Painstakingly. Make sure everything is correct in pattern. We are 3/4 of the way done. Yay! Yeah, I don't think this storm is going to last too much longer. Right now, at this point, it's just raining. I don't really hear thunder anymore. There's been no lightning except for maybe one strike. That was way earlier, before I started recording. Unlike yesterday, watching my storm chaser, and all of a sudden it's like my storm popped up. It's like basically out of nowhere. I had to turn everything off, shut it all down, unplug it, continue watching the stream on my phone until it passed, and then I could turn everything back on and be done with it. And right now I can't even tell if it's actually still raining. I don't think it is. And it's just the water running off the roof and onto the ground below, because they have not ever, since I've lived here, cleaned the gutters. There are so many like tree twigs and stuff and leaves probably all in there, so I'm just watching it just roll off onto the ground. Well, not onto the ground, but I can see it rolling off the roof because the roof overhang is like right out my window. Yeah, it's just the rain rolling off the roof. Oh wait, there's thunder. I thought I was closer to the end of this round. I guess not. What do I want for dinner? I might just have bagels. I wanted the bigger bagels, but they didn't have any in the type I like. So I bought a bag of mini bagels. Which that's fine. It's still bagels. And I'll probably have that after I finish this. After our timer runs out in about 10 minutes. Might make it around 2 more. Oh no. Did it again. Let's fix it. Yep. Okay. Don't screw up anywhere else. Nope, just right there. I didn't have to go back very far on that one. Double check, make sure. You can tell I'm ready to be done with this ribbing. Okay, more water. Oh, now it's kind of showing in its proper color. Yeah. It's got to be the outside light. The sunlight. Well, the sun's not really out behind the clouds yet, but it's better than just that little light right there. hallways. Oh, man. I'm just glad my work week is over. And sometime next week, possibly, where I work, they're going to start rearranging the hallways. They're going to move hallways. And of course, it's the two that I work. None of the other hallways are really getting affected. They're not getting moved or turned into something else. Nope, just the two that I work. So, I have absolutely no idea how long that move is gonna, all that's gonna take. All I know is I'm gonna be really busy. All of us are. Well, most of us are. We don't know exactly. They haven't really told us exactly what's happening. Just that these are going to be turned into offices. This is going to be an unsecured unit and blah, blah, blah. And I don't really have a clue. It's allegedly supposed to start next Friday. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I won't know until next Friday. Which would be, when this video drops, it'll be this Friday. Right now I'm shooting it on a Sunday. Ah, no, it's Saturday. Good grief, I need a nap. It's June 14th right now. Feeling I need to count my rounds here after I get past the stitch marker. I don't think I'm at 36 rows. Close to it though, I'm sure of it. At least within 10 rows of it. Okay. Let me count. Silently, to myself. Okay, I'm on round 27. Well, I finished round 27. I'm on round 28 right now. So that means I have 8 rounds left to go with the ribbing. Which will not happen in the next 4 minutes. I might get 1 and a partial round completed. So maybe 2 rounds done in the time, which will leave 6. Which I am now concentrating on, wanting to get 2 rounds done before our timer runs out. So that way I only got 6 rounds to go. Of the ribbing. At this rate, it might be just one round and a bit. If I didn't have those mistakes earlier, thankfully caught them quickly. Wouldn't have had to backtrack. Could have been a few more stitches ahead. Almost to the end of the first round. Yeah, I won't get a full second round done. There's like a minute and a half left. Yeah, there's no way. Got under a minute. Probably won't even make it halfway around. Oh, I don't have any of those bowls left. Damn. No. Just have a hot pocket, whatever. Sirens be sirening. Two, one. And the alarm's going off. Okay, had to finish those pearls. And we're all finished for today. This is where we're at. Got 7 rounds left, I believe. Yay. Alright, anyway, that's the end of this episode. Let me know what you worked on in the comments section below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.